Hello there and welcome to the TF2 2017 award ceremony with your host Toofty. How you doing, Toofty? I'm blimming marvellous, thanks Roger, nice to be here. I'm glad you could make it, mate. I'm glad you could blim and make it. Today we've got an awesome video for you, it's going to be amazing. The official, this is straight from Valve, I'm lying in case you're wondering, the TF2 class award ceremony. I've got 12 awards and I'm going to just be giving them out to all the classes who I think deserve them the most. Then I've got 3 bonus awards at the end for a bit of fun. So 15 awards in total. I thought this would be a really fun idea. It will get everyone chatting, and where I've done videos in the past about which class takes most skill and stuff like that, those kind of topics gets people chatting, and I'm hoping you guys will take this opportunity to chat with me today in the comments below and let me know, what you agree with, what you disagree with. Most of these are based on my opinion. A couple of them I actually threw out to you guys on Twitter, @TooftyTV if you're interested in following me. But before we jump in, just a very quick anecdote for you guys. So, back when I was in uni in 2007, I was playing COD 4. It's a beautiful game. Pretty much the last COD I actually played properly. I was fragging, I was living the dream, and then my housemate was like, there's this new one that's just come out. It's called Team Fortress 2. You should check it out. Off I go up to his room, ruggedy-dugdy-doo. Let's have a look at this. Wow, this looks weird. This looks different. I've not seen anything really like this before. But yeah, I'll buy the orange box, which I'll be honest, as been quite a good value purchase, I have to say. I don't know how much it was, say like 30 quid, $30. The amount of hours I've gotten out of it, approximately 2,000. So it's not been a bad deal for me. So I bought it, I played Portal, and then me and him, we started jumping in servers and just loving TF2 straight away. I was heavy, he was medic, and here I am 10 years later, still jumping into servers and still loving it. Anyway, that was my little sob story at the beginning. I thought it'd be nice to start with how it all began for me. Let me know how long you guys have been playing this game and like how it got started for you. For me, I just find it crazy that if he hadn't introduced it to me all those years ago, what would I be doing now? Maybe I'd have a channel about something else. Maybe I would have stopped playing games altogether and just grown up into some kind of weird adult thing that doesn't play video games. I know, madness. And one more thing before I jump into this video. How many games that you're playing right now do you think you'll be playing in 10 years? Very few, I think. It is a special thing. This game is definitely a special game, and we love it lots. Happy birthday. So let's jump in to the main event. The first award is the most OP. Now the difficulty I had with this was trying to figure out, am I focusing on sixes or pubs? In this case, I think this applies to all types of game mode. And the award goes to Medic. I know, what did you think? You didn't expect that, did you? And I think he's kind of almost intentionally OP because he's not going around getting frags, so maybe less people would want to pick him. So they kind of made him quite powerful, and in sixes, he's obviously absolutely the most important person on the team. And if you're in a pub and some miraculous crazy thing happens where someone actually goes medic, that team has a very good chance of winning if the other team hasn't got a medic. So let me know what you think. All the way through this, I genuinely want to know. Let's go to the next one, the most underpowered class, the UP award. Now, why isn't UP a phrase? That should so be a... I don't know how the memes work in this world, leave me alone. Okay, so this was a real tricky one for me, and I narrowed it down to Spy and Pyro. I think they have the hardest time, and again, it depends what type of game you're playing. If you're in sixes, you can't really just run a Pyro. It doesn't really make any sense. You definitely can't run a Spy full time either. But at the same time, if you're in a pub, a Spy can absolutely demolish. A good Spy can do so well. So it's a really tricky one, this. And again, let me know. Who do you think's been dealt the worst hand in TF2? Seeing as the Pyro update's coming up, I'm going to give it to Pyro. Well done, Pyro. And hopefully that will change. Hopefully he will be reworked and it's going to be awesome. And it may have already happened by the time this has come out. Anyway, let's move on. The next award is the most popular class award. And this one, I basically did a bit of research, and my understanding, if Wiki is still correct on this matter, literally the most picked class is apparently the Engineer. So well done, Engie, for this award. Well deserved. I guess you do, on payload get a minimum of 7 engineers at all times, so it kind of makes sense to some degree. I'd be surprised if this is still the case though. I mean, it said it on Wiki, right? But I swear there's loads of snipers. I swear there's loads of snipers, guys. Next up, who has the best meet the video? This one I decided to put to the vote because I really couldn't decide. There was like 4 I absolutely adored, and I thought, let's throw it out to the vote on Twitter. See, I absolutely love the snipers one. I don't know why. He's got some little catchphrases in there, like sniping is a good job, mate. Apologies for that. You know, kill everyone you meet. It's just, for some reason, I remembered it the most. That being said, the NG one is awesome. The heavy one's awesome. There's loads of good ones. But I put it to the vote, like I said, and these were the results. So well done to the medic who stormed off in first place and won the best Meet the Video. Well done, medic. It's a beauty, let's be honest. Next up, the most versatile. For me, this was quite easy. I don't know if you guys are going to just immediately go, yeah, it's off to that person. Let me know in the comments below. I think the most versatile class in TF2 has got to be the soldier. Well done, soldier. He's just good in all situations. That's what I mean by this award. He can do damage at long range, he can do damage at short range, he's got good mobility, he's quite tough, he's a great all-rounder, right? So it's got to be the soldier. Well done, soldier. Good job. Next up, the most devastating Uber award goes to, and again, entirely my opinion, but it's got to be the Demoman, right? Oh boy, he can do some serious damage with his Ubered. He can put out the most damage in a short period of time. So again, there was a lot to choose from, but I'm pretty sure that that one's got to be Demo. So well done, Demo. Good job. The next award is the most abused. Now, some of these aren't the most positive of awards, but what I meant by that is the class that gets the most hate in TF2. Now, there's some classes that immediately will be at the top of your list, and this is another one that was based purely on opinion, so let me know what you think in the comments below, but for me, it had to be the Pyro. The phrase WM1 and Pyro live together on the internet forevermore. You know, I'm not saying it's right, I'm saying the poor guy gets a lot of abuse. And so he had to win this award. I guess sticky spamming Demo would have been maybe up there as well. To be honest, pretty much every class can get abused from the people who hate them. But yeah, it had to be Pyro, right? Let me know if you agree. Now, kind of the opposite of that is the most loved class. Who do you guys, the community, love the most? Now, I should have put this to the vote, forgive me, but I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me on this one. It's not about who's the best, who's the most fun to play, it's who's the most loved in terms of the character, and it's got to be the Heavy. Well done, Heavy. It had to be that guy. He's such a nice guy, you know? He's a lovely chap. Next up is the most unique award, and I kind of reverse engineered this because I thought of who I wanted to give it to, and I thought they are awesome, but I can't put my finger on what's awesome about them, and it was kind of the uniqueness of the playstyle, if you like, and the award goes to Spy. Of course, the playstyle of the Spy is kind of completely different in the world of first-person shooters. I know it's 10 years old now, so we're kind of used to it, if you like, but it's pretty unique what he does. So yeah, for me, without doubt, he's the class with the most unique game style within TF2. So good job, Spy. Well deserved. Next up is the Deathmatch King. Again, I found this one pretty easy to choose. There's a few classes that are really good at deathmatching, but without doubt, the best has got to be the Scout. Well done, Scout. You deserve this, man. You deserve it. A one-on-one with the Scout, with the players being of equal skill, the Scout should kind of always win. For me, the Scout is by far the best deathmatcher. Is that a word? Don't think so. Anyway, we'll move on. The next award is the most devastating pocket award. So this one for me was literally 2 different classes depending on if you're considering sixes or pubs. So I steered this towards pubs because in sixes, you know, you get a pocket soldier. That's kind of how it works. But I thought if we look at pubs, what's the most devastating pocket? And I've had a lot of experiences where a good old medic and a good old heavy get on the cart and just roll through the entire game. There's nothing you can do. So this award goes to the Heavy. Well done, Heavy. Picking up his second award of the night now, we have Heavy with the most devastating pocket award. Well done, Heavy. I don't know what I'm saying. We have 2 more awards in the main category today. The second to last one is the hardest working and the most underappreciated. For me, this clearly had to go to either the NG or the Medic. 2 classes that support their faces off, if you see what I mean. They do a lot of supporting for other people, and sometimes they don't get a lot of credit. It was a tough one, to be fair. Let me announce who it is. Today, I give it to the NG. Well done, NG. You work blimmin' hard, mate. You work blimmin' hard. And the reason I did that was because if someone goes Medic, it's kind of so unusual and miraculous in a pub that I feel like people appreciate it, but I could be wrong. They do get a lot of abuse as well, but I felt this had to go to NG because, you know, if just a teleporter or a dispenser can absolutely swing the tide of the battle and no one really thanks them or, you know, realizes that's the case. So, had to be him for me. Let me know if you disagree. And the final award I'm giving out today in the main section is going to be the best subclass. So which class has the best subclass? This is another one I put out on Twitter. I narrowed it down to Heavy, who has the Hoovy and has the Fat Scout, Demoman, who has obviously the Demo Knight, to NG, who has obviously the Battle NG, Gunslinger NG, and to Sniper, who has the Huntsman, or the Luxman as people like to say. There was also the Trollja. There's a bunch of other ones, right? But I had to kind of narrow it down for the sake of Twitter, and I'm pleased to inform you today that the award goes to Demo and the Demo Knight. Well done, Demo. It's blimmin' marvellous, mate. It had to be the case. It's a lot of fun, this class. People just love it, and it's so different from the Demoman. That's what I like about it. It's such a different playstyle, and I'm pleased he got this award. Anyway, let's move on to the 3 bonus awards I'm giving today. These are the slightly more humorous ones. I just couldn't narrow it down to just 10 or even 12. I had to do a few extras. And so the last 3 awards are the Worst Uber Award, the Most Annoying, and the Most MLG. The Worst Uber Award, of course, goes to the Spy. Well done, Spy, for getting that. Why would anyone Uber a Spy? It does happen. It really does happen. And it makes you want to cry a little bit. The Most Annoying. Now, this is a tough one. A real tough one. But who's the most annoying? Like, when you're in a pub, who gets on your nerves the most? It's real tough. For me, I really get annoyed at backstabs because it's just an instant death. At headshots, again, you just instantly deleted. But for me, this had to go to the engineer because sometimes you're on payload, and you're at the last point, and they've got 5 engineers, and the game grinds to a halt. We love engineer, but sometimes he can be pretty annoying. Let's be fair. So yeah, well done, NG. This one's for you. And finally, who's the most MLG? Don't know, you tell me. It's got to be Sniper, innit? Got to be Sniper. Now I feel a bit bad because Sniper didn't really get an award earlier, so I kind of made this one up for him, but it's fine. If I had more time, there'd be way more awards, and I'm sure Sniper would get lots of them. But anyway, for now, he could just be most MLG, and we'll call it a day. Anyway, there you go. What do you think of that? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you shaking and burning with rage and a little bit crying because of what I've said? That's fine. Let me know in the comments below. I just wanted to do a little video as a kind of birthday message to TF2. Thank you guys. Thank you dev team. Thank you TF2 for existing. And just for us to celebrate, get together. So I thought this is a cool idea, a little bit different, and I hope you enjoyed it. We love you, TF2. It's been very emotional. It's hard to imagine what games I'll still be playing in 10 years from now, right? And there aren't many games from 10 years ago that I'm still playing today. I guess TF2 is certainly a special game, and TF2 has certainly got a special community, that's for sure. Anyway, thank you all for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy birthday, TF2, you beauty!